we've had some problems on the roadways. Widespread power outages. Getting from one part of the state to the other is not just difficult, it is clear out an impossibility.
This is what record falling snow looks like.
They brought in payloaders, they brought in big dump trucks, hauling the snow away.
Have to stay at home, let the people work on the roads, let the power companies in, let other agencies in that can take care of the public.
We'd still like people to stay home if they can. We have had over 500 stranded motorists. Crews have really done such hard work trying to keep everybody safe and, back on the streets as quickly as they can.
The light at the end of the tunnel has arrived.
Welcome back into our extended Weather Underground coverage of Winter Storm Diego. A lot of the snow has come down, but what did come down remains on the roads. Meteorologist Mike Bettis in studio with us tonight. Mike, I'm in one of your old stomping grounds, Asheville, North Carolina, so you know what it was like to forecast an area like this where you've got ridge tops, you've got valleys, and they had a little bit of everything falling here.
It can be really tough to forecast there, no question about it, Alex, but one thing I distinctly remember, and you made this point tonight, is how I was always surprised at how long it took after a snow event for schools to get back online. Yeah. And one of the big reasons is there's so many different neighborhoods where it stays shady, you don't get sun that melts the snow, or there's so much elevation for these buses that they just can't do it.
Right, yeah, there have been areas where there's so much tree cover. We're talking about the western North Carolina, southern Appalachian. So there's a lot of trees. Obviously, that keeps these roads shady. So some of these roads are still covered in snow. That's also caused trouble for power crews or line repair crews that have been looking to get out there and restore power. But then we've also got the snow still on the roadways that will remain as we head through the overnight, because lows tonight are going to drop to around 20 degrees. So snow on the roads will stay. The thing is, around Asheville and surrounding communities, maybe some of the more urban areas in western North Carolina, we've seen a lot of those roads get cleared, but there's been a lot of melting today. So there may be some slush on the sidewalk or water on the roadways. That will also freeze as we get into the overnight and those temps really plummet. So because of that concern, western North Carolina areas like Asheville are under a winter weather advisory until 11 a.m. tomorrow. Schools are closed in both Asheville City and the Buncombe County schools are closed, and the government offices for Buncombe County will not open until 11 a.m. tomorrow because they want to wait until those temperatures get up above freezing. We've had a little bit of sunshine throughout the morning hours to begin melting things again. And, Paul Goodlow up in Winston-Salem, I would imagine the same problems for you. That snow doesn't magically disappear in a day. It takes some time across parts of the South.
Yeah, the good thing is we have more sun in the forecast for the next couple of days. We also have sub-freezing temperatures, definitely getting the teens as we head on towards tomorrow morning, so everything will refreeze. Even though we had some good melting today, they made great progress on the interstates and the main roads here, so once you get out on those roads, it's fantastic. They're still wet, but as you get into the teens, the road salts become less effective. Let's take a look at the snow around me. This yesterday was 14 inches of fluffy snow, and now there's like a crust on it. And that's some of the freezing rain. You can see that's easily, what, a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch thick of crust. So this is going to easily freeze. Underneath here, you still have some decent snow, but it's packable, it's wet. There's a lot of liquid in this. So you put that on the sides of the roads. Look at this. I mean, this is just a slushy mess. It's somewhat soft now, but you drop these temperatures right now, the low 30s into the low 20s, this is going to be rock solid. So if you have this at the end of your driveway, you haven't cleared it out, you're not getting out as you head towards tomorrow. We told you last hour, a lot of cars have low clearance. You're going to definitely jack up the front of your car if you try to ram through there. That's going to win. Your car is going to lose. So a lot of problems, even though the main roads are good, Mike. It's those secondary streets, the neighborhoods. It'll take a little while longer for them to get clear after this record-setting snow here in the Winston-Salem area.
Those are the places that always struggle to get back going first. All right, Paul, thank you very much. I appreciate the report tonight. Incredible snow there in the Piedmont. All right, let's show you the map here. I think this is a pretty incredible map. Accumulated snow we had so far this season. And every state, minus Florida, has had snow this year so far. And it's only, we're just starting the second week of December, and that's something. How about the snow we've had here in the South? Southern cities have far outpaced northern cities. Can you believe this? Asheville, Greensboro, Roanoke, Richmond, outpacing places like Cleveland, Detroit, Chicago, notoriously snowy cities. How about this comparison for you here? Lubbock, 10 inches of snow. You've had more snow in Lubbock this year than in Denver, Minneapolis, or Fargo. Isn't that crazy? I just thought that the stats were just amazing. And if you take a look at the snow cover, that's a total across the country. And with the new swath here from Winter Storm Diego, 47% of the country now covered in snow. The stats are amazing, aren't they? Hey, I want you to stick around. After Diego, we're tracking another active week ahead. So what's the big difference with this next storm as compared to Diego? What does it mean for the southeast? And don't forget, folks, you can always interact with us here on the Weather Channel. You got a Twitter question, send it to us. We'll answer it live.
If your underwear feels like this, get buck naked. The most comfortable underwear there is. Only at Duluth stores and DuluthTrading.com.
There's enough Coffee Mate pumpkin spice flavor for one more cup.
Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, every time.
You know I can only do paper, right?
Oh, because the
Coffee Mate seasonal flavors are here.
It's like a mitt with no fingers.
I'm Snow. And just like you, the further in the winter we go, the heavier I get. And while your pants struggle to support the heavier you, your roof struggles to support the heavier me. Your cut rate insurance might not pay for this. It's a good old state. You can save money and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. So get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
I can do more to lower my A1C.
Because my body can still make its own insulin.
I take Trulicity once a week to activate my body to release its own insulin, like it's supposed to. Trulicity's not insulin. It works 24/7. It comes in an easy-to-use pen, and I may even lose a little weight.
Trulicity is an injection to improve blood sugar in adults with type 2 diabetes when used with diet and exercise. Don't use it as the first medicine to treat diabetes or if you have type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis. Don't take Trulicity if you or your family have medullary thyroid cancer, you're allergic to Trulicity, or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of a serious allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, or severe stomach pain. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with a sulfonylurea or insulin increases your low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and decreased appetite. These can lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
To help lower my A1C, I choose Trulicity to activate my within.
Ask your doctor about once weekly Trulicity.
Perfect holiday gift starts with WeatherTech's laser-measured floor liners and a custom-fit trunk liner for the ultimate protection for your vehicle. Order yours today at WeatherTech.com and keep your vehicle looking its best. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from WeatherTech.
1 out of 8 Americans struggles with hunger. This season, you can help. Now through December 29th, for every Oh That's Good pizza, soup, or side you purchase, we'll donate a meal to Feeding America. Because, oh, that's good.
Oats seem pretty simple, right? They're actually kind of extraordinary. See, oats contain a soluble fiber called beta-glucan. Beta what? Stay with me here. This is where it gets interesting. This fiber really doesn't like cholesterol, so it traps some of the bad cholesterol and shows it a thing or two. Making Quaker Oats a delicious part of a heart healthy diet. High five, fiber.
Welcome back to Weather Underground. I'm meteorologist Paul Google live in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. You can see on the highway, I think it's 52, that goes to Interstate 40 here. It's good, looking good. I mean, freeway speeds generally here, you might see some of the shine because the roads are wet because of the treatment, the brine they put down there, but it goes to 18-wheeler, definitely at the freeway speeds heading to I-40. The major arteries looking pretty good. It's the side streets, and not so much. And that is the reason why all Forsyth County schools and Winston-Salem city schools are closed. They were closed today. They're closed tomorrow. They're closed on Wednesday because it's going to take that much time to get all the streets clear. You got to remember, we had over 14 inches of snow, and as we head over tonight and even tomorrow night, temperatures getting down to the teens and 20s, so everything is going to freeze solid. Even here, what I'm stepping on, this is a lot of frozen snow already, and you can feel the temperatures kind of drain here. When you have a fresh snowpack, and it acts like perhaps taking that warm six-pack and sticking it on ice, it really starts to cool down, far colder than if we didn't have this snow here. So while your weather app might tell you, oh, 23, no, it's going to get the teens widespread. That's a hard freeze for this area. So look for a lot of slick spots, and the slow goes as the sun comes back up tomorrow morning. Mike?
When we'll take in there, Paul, the temperatures, how cold they get tonight, and how many of us could experience some refreeze. Well, let's get some more on the lingering impacts from Winter Storm Diego. NBC's Jay Gray is live tonight in Charlotte, North Carolina, suffering a similar impact as other cities with a decent amount of snow, especially north side of town here of Charlotte, Jay. But what a clobbering the Tar Heel State took.
Yeah, no, it was really rough across the state. Here, not as much snow as in some other areas, like where Paul is right now. Still enough, though, to cancel schools, close some of the businesses around here today. Temperature went up a bit during the day. Some of it melted away, but now it's starting to drop again. They have concerns, just like so many, that it's going to mean another rough night.
Millions across the southeast are digging out and plowing through the remnants of a massive winter storm right now.
This storm dropped staggering amounts of snow, ice, and rain.
More than a foot in some areas, tearing apart trees, pulling down power lines, leaving hundreds of thousands in the cold with no electricity.
We were without power earlier, and I've mostly been checking on family to make sure that everybody has what they need.
What many need right now is a way out of this mess. In some areas, skis or sleds are the only option. Roads are more like slip and slides.
Coming out of this light, I started spinning and lost control of the car. Thank God somebody came and helped me because I couldn't get it moving at all.
Also at a standstill, thousands of flights canceled or delayed. And while the precipitation is just about over, the problems aren't.
And with cold temperatures today and freezing nights ahead, the snow and ice and the danger may not go away as quickly as they came.
This winter storm, a mean one, that in many areas will linger for days.
Yeah, and you know, you see the skyline behind me. For most of the day here, you couldn't see it at all. Low clouds, then we had rain, sleet, snow throughout the day. Things have cleared up dramatically here, Mike. It's pretty chilly, and there is a concern in the city that we're going to see some of these areas start to freeze over again. Could be a kind of a rough commute in the morning, but nothing like it was this morning.
There are a lot of different places where that's a growing concern tonight, Jay. Thank you very much, Jay Gray, for us in Charlotte, North Carolina. I want to take you to Atlanta, Georgia this evening because we have some rain that's been coming down for you. You can see everything is wet right now. Temperature's at 41 degrees. Although, Tom Nizzle, there could be, this is a town of 6 million people. Yeah, tomorrow could actually be a very dangerous morning, deceptively dangerous in Atlanta.
Very subtle, very subtle. The odds are relatively low, but the impacts, if they get there, are going to be enormous. Huge. Right, and let's take a look at the setup, Mike. Okay. This is interesting now. So we've been following what's left of the storm. This is Atlanta right here. Look at this heavy line of showers that are going through Atlanta now, and there's still a lot of rain associated with what is going to go through here. Let's zoom down to that. What is this going to do? It's really going to keep the streets wet as we go through the next several hours. Okay, that's ingredient number one. We told you about the temperatures dropping. Right now, you take a look in Dallas, that's outside of Atlanta here. Here's the city proper right there. 37 degrees right now with the rainfall. Now, as we go through the rest of the night here, the road temperatures they're okay. They're sitting at around 40, 41 degrees in most of these areas. But what's going to happen overnight is the temperature here is going to drop. And here, this is critical, guys. Watch this. This is at about 4 a.m. this morning. Look at the sky conditions. We go into clear skies here just before sunrise. It's not out of the question in that 7 to 8 a.m. time frame. We could see areas in and around Atlanta at 32 degrees or below. Now, the issue is 6 million people. We're going to put hundreds of thousands of people out on the road at rush hour. Atlanta is a hilly area, a lot of bridges and overpasses. You can't treat every road.
Tom, there's concern there because the timing may be the worst possible timing happens just before the morning commute. Yep. People are thinking it's just wet outside, when in fact it might be icy. And Atlanta may be an urban heat island, but everyone's coming from the suburbs could have temperatures that are below freezing.
That's it. Check your thermometer on your car when you leave in the morning. If it's 34 degrees or colder, be ready for freeze up on the bridges and overpass.
Do you think they'll issue a winter weather advisory or anything like that in Atlanta? Would that be reasonable?
Yes, that'd be the first thing they do.
All right, folks, stick around. A lot more coming. Weather Underground take you back out to Asheville, North Carolina with Alex.
I switched to Liberty Mutual because they let me customize my insurance. And as a fitness junkie, I customize everything, like my bike and my calves.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Here's another laundry hack from Homemade Simple. Do you want ready-to-wear clothing without all the hassle? You can with Bounce Dryer Sheets. Simply toss 2 sheets in the dryer to iron less. We tried one shirt without Bounce and an identical shirt using Bounce. The Bounce shirt has fewer wrinkles, less static, and more softness and freshness. For extra large or wrinkly loads, toss in 3 sheets. Dermatologists tested Bounce Free and Gentle is free of dyes and perfumes. Bounce out wrinkles, bounce out static.
Okay, everyone, our mission is to provide complete balanced nutrition for strength and energy.
Great tasting Ensure with 9 grams of protein and 26 vitamins and minerals. Ensure, now up to 30 grams of protein for strength and energy.
The best part about being a bath fitter installer is the reveal. Homeowners greet us in the morning and love that we're going to install a beautiful new tub right over their old one without tearing the bathroom apart. But they're never quite prepared for what they get come the end of the day. We call it the wow moment. When they see their new bathtub that's high quality and more beautiful than they could have imagined, I can't help but smile. Since it's Bath Fitter, it's built to last a lifetime. We guarantee it.
Book your free in-home consultation today. Call or visit bathfitter.com.
People don't expect a female mechanic. They also don't expect lean cuisine made with organic ingredients. But here we are. Origins from Lean Cuisine. My favorite, Farmer's Market Pizza. With its crispy organic crust and mozzarella cheese. Feed your phenomenal with Lean Cuisine.
It's a brand new morning for breakfast. Introducing the Jimmy Dean Delights Breadless Egg Witch. We got rid of the bread and replaced it with 2 egg frittatas. For a protein-packed start to your day.
And that is something else. Kind of makes you hungry, don't it?
Give a gift to the guy that gives year-round. Shop the holiday sale at Men's Warehouse.
Now select suits are $199. Sport coats are $149. Plus all dress shirts are 3 for $99.
He's gonna like the way he looks.
It's not the holidays until the halls are decked with devices. That's why Xfinity X5 delivers the best Wi-Fi experience, so the whole family can stream, game, and share together. They're here. After all, the more the merrier. Now that's simple, easy, awesome.
Deck your devices with America's best internet provider. Plus, see how you can save when you switch your wireless carrier to Xfinity Mobile and included with your internet. Click, call, or visit a store today.
We gotta go get groceries.
Well, we could do another one.
We are out of drinks.
And chips. Get the ones with little ridges on them, with the little ripple. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Do what matters to you. We'll do the grocery shopping. Publix Delivery, powered by Instacart.
Thanks, bro. You got ripples!
That's everyday easy. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
10 is the Power of Nature Power Rankings. Catch Top 10 Sundays at 9, only on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 40 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Tonight, some clouds this evening will give way to mainly clear skies overnight. Low 21, winds light and variable. Tuesday, sunny skies. High 47, winds west-southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tuesday night, A few clouds overnight. Low 29. Winds light and variable. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Welcome back into Weather Underground. I want to show you the scenes around Fairlawn, Virginia. Well, time-lapse video to be exact. As you can see, that lawn furniture, that fire pit area getting quickly covered up. And that's been the theme across a lot of the Mid-Atlantic and into the Southeast, is that snow coating anything and everything, including maybe some of your holiday decorations. You got a snowman outside, one of those snowman decorations? Well, maybe next to a real snowman this evening. Here at the Biltmore Estate, we've got the Christmas decorations up. It's Christmas at Biltmore. A lot of people come to see all of the Christmas trees and the lights and the other floral decorations. And obviously, the snow just adding to the holiday ambiance here. For all the visitors that did continue to come out this weekend, despite all of the snow, they had a lot of visitors, saw thousands of visitors, 7,000 roughly on Sunday. So despite the snow, people came out because the Biltmore, they continue to run their snow removal operations throughout the year. So they weren't going to let a little snow from Winter Storm Diego slow them down, although it wasn't so little. 11.1 inches of snow came down at the airport. But Mike, you know, being in this area, they've got a lot of people who come in specifically for Christmas at Biltmore. This is a time of year where they know people really want to get out here and see it. And so they kept things going. They've got all of their crews that have been working overtime to keep things clear.
They do a really good job there. Listen, it's a really fun place to be during the holidays. Yeah. There's the Biltmore Village is there as well. It's just a fun place to go, that's for sure. It just gets you in the spirit for sure. That snow does the job as well.
I got a hot chocolate.
How you got hot chocolate? She's like, yes,
I'm having a great night.
What could be better? Wilson and chocolate. Like the two things, like they're not mutually exclusive. Let's just put it that way. Alex, thank you very much. Glad she's warm.